Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining me for Conversations with Taz. Tonight, we're going to talk about bullying within the disability community. For individuals that happen to have disabilities, it is not fair that they do not have a safe space, whether in real life or on the internet. But we're going to start off tonight by explaining the Fair Share Initiative. And we have Lady Guinevere from TikTok here to explain what the Fair Share Initiative is.
Thank you so much for having me, Taz, and for letting me explain this. I am extremely grateful. Um, Fair Share was actually, there's a misconception that it was created by me. It was not. Fair Share was created by another creator who I absolutely adore. And that creator came to me, and at the time when he came to me, we had several people that had disabilities or, you know, a variety of things going on, and they were just getting hammered in their comment section. And we started to notice this was a trend. These bullies would go in and attack people over and over and over again. And we would try to run around, and as people were coming to me saying, Lady G, can you help, I would tag some creators, and we would go in and not, bully them back. We would just go in and say positive things about that creator, and we would try to change the tone of the comment section from a negative to a positive. And we found that this was working. And when we did this, oftentimes these bullies, these trolls, would delete their comments and get out of the creator's page. And so this creator friend of mine said, wouldn't this be great if we could actually start an initiative where all they had to do was tag a word and certain creators, and we would come in and help them. And that was it. Nothing more needed to be said. They didn't have to make a video saying, hey, I'm getting bullied. All they had to do was put a word and tag some creators, and boom, we were there to help. And I was like, this is awesome. Let's do this. So he was like, I can edit the video if you can get me some really great creators. So I went and I got, found some creators, and we made the video. And basically what Fairspace is it is when somebody is getting bullied on their page, they can type the word hashtag Fairspace, just hashtag Fairspace, and tag some of the creators that are participating in it. And those creators will come in and say positive things and uplift the comment section. And a lot of times we're finding that this is working, amazingly, and it's changing the tone of the page from a negative to a positive. Fairspace launched, and on the day it launched, I think combined over 30 creators were called out for help.
Oh,
And
that's awesome.
yeah, and out of those 30 creators, we were able to change the tone of almost every single one of their pages. So, in fact, I think we changed the tone of all of their pages. And it just gives, we're not trying to speak for disabled people or for anyone. We are not trying to be their voice. We're not trying to say anything. We're merely going into their comment section, changing the tone from a negative to a positive by putting uplifting, loving comments to make people stop trolling or bullying. And that is exactly what the Fair Space Initiative is. And there are many great creators involved in it. It's just not the creators that are in the video. There are many, many creators that are involved that want to be a part of Fair Space and that want the community to reach out to them if they're in need and they're tired of being bullied. And that's Fair Space.
And that is beautiful. And I love the fact that that is what's happening. I also am very pleased that on this panel, we have individuals that happen to be from that community that can share their stories of what it's like to be bullied just because There, wait a minute, hold on. We got a good comment. Last year, I was bullied a lot on TikTok in the summer, but towards the fall, not so much bullying.
Can I ask
And
her?
we know the summer the heat seems to bring certain things out of people.
Can I
But
ask her a question? Can
yeah,
I just wanted to ask that commenter.
yeah.
If you were able to have someone to reach out to back when you were being bullied, would you want that? Would you have wanted that? I just wanted to ask you that.
That's a great question. And Naliv made that comment. So, Naliv, if you had people that would have your back at that time, would you have wanted that? And as we wait for her to respond, Chucky, would you like to tell your experience?
Yeah, and I also wanted to comment on something else. I saw the video of the creator, and I'm not going to say her name because I mean she's entitled to her opinion, that kind of criticized you guys for speaking for the community. And I want to say that I don't agree with that. When I was bullied, which was just recently, I did have support from Taz and other people that spoke out for me and spoke up for me, and I loved it. I can definitely fight my own battles. That's not the case, but it really felt good having that support. And I don't think that creator is being fair to you guys by saying that you guys were speaking for her. I didn't take the video like that. You know, I have disabilities. I saw your video. I thought it was great. I didn't take it like that. She's entitled to feel how she wants to feel. But I just wanted to let Lady G know that I don't think I don't think she was being fair. So I hope that didn't hurt your feelings or make you want to like back off the initiative. Because I don't think a lot of people
Everybody has a voice. Everybody has a voice, and we respect that. And you know, that's okay. That was her opinion. We're okay with that. And I just saw Naliv's comment where she said yes, she would have wanted something like Fair Space when she was being bullied. So that's nice to know that we're doing something good. We're doing something positive.
It's definitely a good thing because let me tell you, these comments, and I've seen a lot of the accounts, people with different or worse disabilities than me, and people are so vicious. And just from my own experience, I'm still in shock that people would go there. You know, and look, I can be an asshole and I can be difficult. And there's lots of ways to drag me. You don't have to go for my disabilities. And what's really disturbing on TikTok is the trend where it seems like it's almost a trend to try to rile up people with disabilities, like people with Down syndromes, when they leave those horrible comments, like you killed George Floyd and stuff like that. Like, I don't understand who can do that. I don't understand who can cross that line. So I think it's a great thing. Thank you, Lady G. I think it's a good thing, and you know, that's it. I'll let somebody else speak.
Do you want to talk about your experience being bullied, Chucky?
Well, yeah, I mean, I thought I did, but yeah, I mean, look, I got myself in trouble with people because of my big mouth. I mean, I'm not even going to defend myself. I did something I shouldn't have done, but it did not give them the right to attack my disability. You know, I'm disabled in one eye. I'm also an amputee, and they went after both. And let me tell you something. I'm not a sensitive person, but that shit stung really bad.
Because they should have came after what you said.
Exactly. Or even there's other ways to drag people. Tad, you saw when I had that battle with that girl, right? I didn't go after. I didn't cross any lines with her. Remember that girl?
Nope.
I don't want to say her name. I didn't cross any line. And didn't I drag her? I mean, I dragged this girl.
Yep.
And I never crossed the line. I never said anything racial about women. I never crossed that line. And so I don't understand why you even have to go there. That's really a vicious thing. And I know if it hurt my feelings, and I'm not even that sensitive a person, I can imagine what it does to some of these like younger people or people that are not as strong. Because being disabled is a process. You know, it took me a long time to even accept that I was disabled. You know, it even took me a long time to be able to talk about it out loud. So I can imagine other people that might not be that far in their journey, somebody attacking their disability, how it would hurt them. Like it's just so cruel, and it's not necessary.
Oh, we have a great comment. It said, this person said, I have seen wonderful creators who are disabled and they were bullied off of TikTok. And that was sad to see. I don't ever want to see it happen again. We don't want to see it happen again.
That's the goal of Fair Space, to stop that from happening.
And I can understand how that can happen. Let me tell you, because
to give
Taz
them
can tell
a
you,
fair space, to give them a fair space, just like all of us.
And let me say this, because I have a duality of disabilities that I don't speak about, because I never want anybody to feel bad about me. And I understand, and I know other people with disabilities on this platform understand where I'm coming from. A lot of times it's hard to tell people what you suffer from because they victimize you or they downplay your mental aptitude because you have a disability. So a lot of us sit in the shadows and suffer by ourselves and try to just get through life.
yeah, that's true.
And it pains me to see an initiative come out in defense of disabled individuals, and the narrative is switched. And tonight, I already had the thought to talk about bullying people with disabilities. And I'm going to give credit where credit is due. It was Chucky that said, hey, let's get somebody on that can speak about Fair Space, to let people know that they're trying to create a safe space for all of us. And that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. And support is key, because let me tell you, if you have a nasty comment in one of your posts and somebody comes on there and shows you love or shows you, support, let me tell you, it definitely drowns out the negativity. And it's a great thing. And I wanted to just say one more thing about something you said, Taz. There are a lot of different disabilities. And just because you can't see a person's disability doesn't mean they're not struggling with a disability. I think a lot of people were surprised to find out that I was an amputee. I mean, I don't do any videos about it, and I'm always sitting in my videos, so how would anybody know? And even with my eyes, a lot of people just assume I'm cross-eyed, and that's not the case. There's a story behind it. So my point is that there are disabilities. Just because somebody doesn't have a visible or a obvious disability to you doesn't mean they're not struggling with a disability. And there's just certain lines you shouldn't cross. And, I mean, I love the panel you have here, but unfortunately, we're not going to reach the people that really need to hear this. That's my fear.
I think we are starting to reach them. And
I don't want to say no names, but I don't know.
DJ, we're not going to say names. We're not going to go there. But my thing is, we have a wonderful.
I would also like to put something out there.
But hold on, let me read this comment because it needs to be read. Okay. I would love to have Fair Space. I do TikTok to dance to get out my depression. But when I get some saying to go kill myself, it is hard to ask for my depression, but to ask for help with the bully is hard. And we hear you and we see you and we are here for you. And that's why I wanted this panel tonight. We are here to see each other. We are here to uplift each other. We are here to break this because it's far past time to stop trying to judge people because they're different than you. Nobody said that you were perfect in the way that you were born. All of us go through things. All of us have an ailment, whether you want to admit it to the public or not. Some of us can hide our disabilities. Some of us cannot. It doesn't make us less or greater than. It doesn't make it more acceptable for you to bully someone and go to their page and make them feel like shit and make them feel like they don't have an outlet. That's what we're not doing.
There you go.
And let me say this for all of my platforms. I don't care if you see me here on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on whatever. Know that wherever you see me and you hear my voice, it's a safe space. And I wish a motherfucker would come at you. But I digress. Go ahead, Deshaun. Deshaun, turn the damn light on and talk. Because you look like a sunburnt Thanos right now. Turn the goddamn light on.
So for me, for me, a lot of people may not know this, but
you ain't got no electricity.
My speech impediment, and I'm severely dyslexic.
You severely in the dark. Can you back up so we can see you? Back up so we can see you.
We're going to have to start a ring light initiative.
Back up. Back up.
Better?
Nah, he playing with my emotions. This is why we can't have nice things. He does this shit to get on my nerves.
No, I just live in the dark. I like it there. Is that better?
Do you see Matt?
Oh,
we can see. Look at you. You got a face.
I'm right here.
Stop being messy. Let the man talk and go about his business.
I ain't got no damn ring light.
But you got lights. You got electricity.
Taz, I'm gonna ask you in the kindest way possible.
Can you see me better now?
Mute your mic, darling. Let him finish.
Anyway,
I get to mess with him back.
No, stop.
Oh my God.
It's my show.
Taz, can I just get out what I'm about to say, please?
Yeah, go ahead.
So I can stay on topic.
Get it out.
People don't know this about me, but I have.
What happened?
I think his voice went out because I can't hear anything.
He frozen. He's Elsa.
I need to turn this volume down, Jesus, before I lose my ear.
Cousin, where you at? You know what?
Anyways,
what happened? Are we pausing?
What people don't always know about me, if you watch my TikToks, is that I have a complete and utter stutter, and I have a very bad speech impediment with my lisp. I go in and out of speech. Oh my God.
Take your time.
Probably in fucking New Yorkville.
We can hear you.
He probably just going to a better internet space in his house.
Yeah, but I wanted to let him know we could hear him in the interim.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
That's enough.
Can you see? Yes, we can hear you. I mean, we can't hear you just whatever you just said just now, but before we could. Lord, I know they are looking at us like we crazy.
Taz, you want me to sing?
Jackie, don't make me come down. Don't make me come up there and fight you.
Oh, Lord, here we go.
I can do the whole version of We Are the World, all the parts.
And I can fight you on all the parts. How about that?
I'm just
I gotta remove hold on. I gotta remove you on. Okay, there we go.
Okay, is that better?
Yes.
Much better. Go ahead. Say what you gotta say, boo.
Okay, so basically, people may not know this much about me, is that I have a really bad lisp, and I have a really bad stutter. I also suffer from dyslexia. It takes me a minute or so to read shit like other than everybody else. Besides my learning disability, I used to get so made fun of as in nursing school for it as well. You ever meet a nurse that's dyslexic? And I suffer from mental health issues. I am a part of that area where people feel like I'm more able than, say, somebody who's like, say, Chuck, an amputee. I personally feel like I have friends who have Down syndrome, and they are the smartest, most brightest, most beautiful people that you could meet.
Because they don't take things for granted.
And they don't look at everything that you look at so serious. Like me personally, I can get so evil to somebody for the littlest thing. And then I have a friend, her name is Sarah. She'll look at me and say, you could have just told them that you didn't like what they said. Everything is so like it's not so bad, but when she cries because she's made fun of, I don't always handle it like, what the initiative is doing. I want to get violent. But that's why I can appreciate what the initiative that Lady Gwen and them are a part of. I can appreciate that. I can respect that. Because, like, me personally, even when I was having my times when I was bullied for my lisp and my dyslexia in school, whether it was on TikTok or not, I would have loved someone to be able to come to me and say, hey, you're all right.
Absolutely.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, no, you're good. You're good, sir.
I completely agree.
So, like, I mean, that's what people don't know about me. Unless you pay attention to the way that I write in my videos. Those messed up texts, I literally thought they said something else until my fiance points out that they didn't say what I thought they said.
It happens. Like I told you earlier. I was talking to Chucky. I had responded to someone who had left a fucked up comment. Someone else came in support of me. I didn't catch that they were in support of me because the usernames were close. I had looked back and forth and compared the usernames several times. But my brain did not connect that they were two different people. And I kind of popped up on the person. I did apologize and delete all the stuff, but it happens. It happens. And this is why I say everybody has something. So who are you to sit on the internet and be a keyboard warrior and make somebody feel less than?
Guys, I have to tell you about my day. So
right. And he made up a good.
I just want to let everybody know
I'll be right back.
I just want to let everybody know I have to.
Hold on. Turn your volume up a little bit, Lady G.
I just want to let everybody know that I have to go now. But if anybody is ever being bullied and you need to reach out, you can tag me. You can tag Lizzie Jackson 35. You can tag the gay anti-racist.
You can also tag me.
You can tag Taz. You can tag any one of the creators in the video, plus many more. And we will be there on your page to change the tone of that page from negative to positive. We are not, we're not going to attack anybody. We're not going to bully back. We are simply going to put polite, nice, happy comments to change the negative to the positive. I love you all. Remember, fair space, fair space. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
Good night.
It's not because I'm not in your guys' corner that I don't want to be tagged. is because I react on anger a lot faster than I react on what's the positive thing to get through. That's something I'm working on.
Tag me, and I will explain some things to him, and then he will be your ally. Do not. Don't
let's get down to
Jesus, don't tag him.
You think it's okay to go after kids with autism and Down syndrome because they're slow?
Who's playing the video?
I'm sorry, that was me. I apologize.
Okay.
I'm just asking, don't tag me. I come in there, I see who made the comment.
Thank you, FX, for joining us. Yes, these are some really, truly awesome people. Hey, Naleev, I'm glad that you were able to join us. Real quick, let me shout out Naleev. There was a great graduation tonight. Naleev, do you want to tell the people about the graduation tonight?
I was not officially a part of the. Sorry, my hearing aids was trying to connect to the computer. So if you don't go back to your room,
nephew, don't play with us tonight.
Whew, kids.
It's a nightly conversation between me, Naleev, and the nephew every night.
Pretty much. So I was invited to watch the class of 2021 graduate this year by the higher ups at my college, because I'll be graduating this summer from St. Paul College with an AA degree, and then moving on to either university.
Oh, wait, hold on. Pause, Naleev. Can we get a round of applause for Naleev for her graduating this summer? Can we get a round of applause?
Congratulations.
Can we get a round of applause? Yes, Naleev. Yes. And I'm going to tell you all why I'm asking for a round of applause. Naleev, yes, has disabilities, but Naleev is a single mother who recently went through surgery, and girlfriend is still doing it. Girlfriend is racking up awards for speech. Girlfriend is still out here being a boots on the ground activist. Girlfriend is still taking complete care of her child with minimal help. So once again, can we get a round of applause for Naleev?
Ableists need to humble themselves.
I didn't mean to cut you off, but I needed to give you your flowers, sis. I needed to give you your flowers. Continue. I'm sorry.
Thank you. And I'm graduating 2 semesters early as well. My original thought that I was going to graduate with an AA communications degree, but they are allowing me to graduate with a regular AA degree this upcoming summer semester. I'll be transferring to the University of Minnesota for my communications degree in journalism and in public speaking. Getting my BA and then hopefully my MA and into my doctorate as well. Yes, I do have a disability, but that has not stopped me from doing what I need to do to get my education or be a mom.
You're amazing, Naleev.
Thank you.
Naleev, can I talk to you directly, please?
Yes, you can.
Just as a person who also struggles with speech and communication, I feel like, you're another example like myself who get told all the time that they can't go to college. They can't graduate with great degrees. They can't go off to do things. I can't tell you how many times I was told I would never get my nursing degree.
I want to tell you something. I want to go ahead and tell you something, that my birth mother had the audacity at the age of 14 to tell me that I was not going to graduate from high school, that I was going to have a child by the time I turned 19, Now, I was going to be on drugs and alcohol by the time I turned 21, but I graduated on time with my high school diploma. Yes, I screwed up as a 21-year-old because that's what we're allowed to do. I mean, come on now. Yes, I did do drugs and alcohol when I was 21.
Mhm.
That's what we're allowed to do. But I got my life together. I did not have a kid until 2014. 29 years old, going on 30. And I'm still proving these people wrong. So, yes, we may
Hey,
have
I mean,
but we're
I
able to do it.
So I have something to
I
say
love
to
your
you, Miss.
story because they tell me all the time. They used to tell me all the time, like, shoot, my mother used to say horrible things to me, like, you ain't gonna be nothing but a jailbird. You, with your anger issues, you can't even speak correctly. How can't you not read the stop sign? Like, I have really bad dyslexia, so like, people telling me everything I can't do is like just like how they tell people who are, I would say, a different tier than me in the disabled category. That pisses me off. And I will be the first one to tell you right now, as a fellow disabled person who's on a higher functioning tier, I've been one of those people. And I tell you right now, I participated in the Special Olympics.
Good.
They can
Good
run
for
faster
you.
than us. They can play basketball better than us. They can do all kinds of things better than us. And why couldn't education and in diplomacy be anything different? I stand right here in front of you guys right now, just like I want to say your name right. I'm sorry, Nyleave,
Naive.
Nyleave,
Naive.
Nyleave, Nyleave. The I want to tell you guys right now, I'm a nurse now. I have my driver's license. That's something that a dyslexic person does not get. So you guys got to understand. I'm not trying to steal Nyleave's thunder, but I'm trying to say that they tell disabled people they can't all the time, and we're steady telling them they're wrong.
No, it's not about stealing thunder. Let me explain something to you. I chose this panel for a reason. It's not about stealing thunder. It's about informing people what can be done and who has their back. Because a lot of people, I know for a fact, give up because of things that outside forces are telling them. So I need people to hear you all stories, but I also need the other people to be here to say, you know what? We appreciate you. We see you. We have your back. We have you.
So I'm gonna say this
because
right.
I get pissed off. Let me tell y'all a little story. The high school that I went to, we had a program called the Guilford program. The Guilford program was for the disabled children. But these children were put into regular, and I'm doing that in quotations because which one of us is really, truly regular? We all got something wrong with us. Classic.
Right.
One student was named David. He had to have an interpreter. His interpreter quickly figured out that I also know ASL. And I would sign stuff to him like the teacher is full of shit. And the interpreter would laugh, and I knew David could see it. Other people with disabilities, I got cool with in high school, whatever. We just all had the same sense of humor. That's why we bonded. We didn't give a shit about any fucking thing else. We like to laugh together. That's what bonded us. And we were teenagers, so don't judge us like, oh, that's so superficial. We were fucking teenagers. What else you gonna bond over? We bond over jokes. Get your life. But having that program at my high school taught me so much. Taught me so much on how people are treated when they have disabilities, regardless of what their disability is. It showed me how certain people treat them because of a disability. Just because you have a disability does not mean that you're in a vegetative state. Does not mean that your brain does not work anymore.
Facts.
That's not what it means. And I've had people call me ableist because I don't jump to do things for my friends or family that happen to be disabled. If they don't tell, just like anybody else, if you don't tell me you need help, I figure you don't need my help.
Yeah, we had that conversation.
My thing is, these people who live their lives by themselves every day, they do all sorts of shit every day. What the fuck do they need from me? If we decide to go to the park, what you need me to do for you at the park? Do you understand me?
Yeah, I mean, I personally,
You've been
like,
to the park without me.
I spent 2 years in a wheelchair, and even with my leg, sometimes people like to treat me like I'm fragile, and I hate it. If I need help, I know how to ask for it. If I need assistance, I know how to ask for it. I don't like people coddling me or babying me or whatever like that. It's not helpful.
So,
I like
am I wrong for feeling
I also like to add on to what Chucky was saying.
But hold on. But wait a minute. To those with disabilities on this panel, am I wrong for feeling some type of way because I don't treat my friends and family as if they're babies?
No.
Can I answer that with kind of like a just
answer
like looking
it
from the
however
side?
you want. I'm asking a genuine
So,
question because if I'm in the wrong, y'all know I will apologize. So that's why I'm asking this question.
I don't think you're wrong. However, you got to remember when you're disabled, a lot of times it's a journey. And sometimes people, I don't know where your people are at in their journey. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if they're at a place where they actually need the help, or they might be like me, who became very independent as soon as I could and didn't want help. You know, I didn't want help with things I didn't need help with.
I'm talking about people that I've met where they've been on this journey for 20, 30 years.
Well, I would say no. I would say no.
I haven't been, and let me explain something to you all. I haven't been around someone that has been, I guess you would say, recently disabled, like something happened. I haven't experienced that. So I'm speaking from my experience where I've experienced people who they live alone. They take care of themselves. They go to the grocery store. They do everything by themselves. If they need my help, they will tell me like, hey, Taz, can you do this? Or can you grab this for me? And I wait for them to say that.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I can say that I've been on the both sides of that spectrum.
Hold on, Deshaun. When I say this, I need y'all to understand, I have not been in the presence of someone who is like a recent amputee or recently had to have like brain surgery that affected them. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it's like to be around that person. The people that I'm around were already independent when I came into their lives.
I would like to say something about that. I'm a 6-year brain tumor survivor. And even before the 6 years, I had my disability. I had to relearn how to walk, relearn how to eat, relearn how to even speak. It only took me about a month to do so. So you do know somebody that had to redo everything.
But
I just don't speak out about it.
But when I met you, you already had things in place. And I felt bad because Nyleave, let's not forget, when you had to have a surgery recently, what did I say? I wanted to come to you, right?
And
you said, no, that's not what I needed. And I apologized because I thought I overstepped my bounds, correct?
Yep.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't overstep my bounds. I don't care if society sees you as able-bodied or disabled. If I feel that I've overstepped my bounds, I'm going to apologize. Because if I care for you, I'm going to be like, hey, I can come and take care of you. And I have realized that that's not appropriate for me to say. Because there are people who will take offense that are like, I can perfectly take care of myself.
That's true. I just want to say, to add on to Chucky and also what Nylee just said, I've been on both sides of that spectrum. Nylee, I've been on both sides of that spectrum where, you know, what Chucky said, you don't know where somebody is in their, you know, disability. Like, I'll put it, for example, I had a roommate who moved in with me, and she was an amputee, but this woman, I promise you, if you tried to help her like carry anything, she bark at you. And like, I think this, she would go on walks because she was bored, and she would like shoot groceries. She refused to call an Uber. She would get we had this wagon, and she would walk the 9 blocks from our apartment to Walmart to get groceries and bring it all back full, like overfilled with groceries. Now, she was years into her stuff. I had my sister this year, she got into a really bad car accident, and her spine rendered her into you know, 2 casts, and her neck was in a cast, was in one of the, what's the thing that, well, I forgot, and her arms were in a cast.
A neck brace.
Yeah, a neck brace. She refused any help, even when her hair was knotted and she was in pain while she was in the hospital. She refused it because she had lived most of her life not needing much help. She understood she would need help with her wheelchair, but when it came to like getting her arms back together, you know, she would refuse. And it was painful for me to watch, but I do understand what you're saying, Taz. But at the same time, me personally, I also understand what Chucky is saying and what Nylee is saying. Like, it all depends on.
I get and I respect where they're coming from. That's why I asked the question that I have. And
I'm answering as well, girl. I'm not trying to put you on the defensive.
No, I'm not getting defensive. But let me tell y'all a story. I don't know why I started this Conversations with Taz podcast, but
D-Mac would like to say something.
Let me tell y'all a story about young Taz.
D-Mac.
What people don't realize is that my legs, when I was born, my legs went this way. My legs had to be broken at the age of 2, and I had to be put in braces to get them to, and I remember this. When people tell you that before a certain age you will not remember stuff, nope, I still remember it. And there are times in my dreams I'll relive that trauma of having my legs broken because I wasn't sedated and having my legs like put back the right way. I also remember starting kindergarten and having to have those braces on. And how I was treated. I also know that I too have a stutter. And if you look at any of my content on TikTok, you'll notice there are times that I take pauses. And people have tried to come at me for the pauses that I take. But at 44 years old, I can feel when my stutter comes on. So I'll pause, take a breath, and then try to continue. And sometimes I will repeat what I've said. I know that I do. Oh, well, what the fuck ever. And there have been racists that have seen posts from family members of mine on Facebook where I've still had the braces on. And they've tried to throw it in my face. Does it hurt? Yeah. But at this point, I'm like, guess what? I've been a successful dancer, a successful model, a successful cheerleader, a successful cheer coach. I can do the damn thing. I can tap dance. I can run in heels. I can whoop your ass in heels. So, don't play with me at this point. So, but I own it. Just like, might as well just put it out there. I am autistic. I am a high functioning autistic adult. Before now, there was only one other person on TikTok that knew this. And I'm not going to say their name. I'm not going to put them out there because of our relationship. And I don't want people trying to call them fake or whatever, because I had this conversation with them and they held my truth until I was ready to say something. But the fact that nobody ever came into my comments and said X, Y, and Z, number one, it shows me y'all don't know what autism looks like. Two,
spectrum.
Y'all just hate physical disabilities. You don't hate mental disabilities.
They're less easy to see and
doubly ableist. And three, me as a Black woman, you never thought that I would fall into that spectrum, because I know that there are people watching right now that are trying to do mental gymnastics to try to justify away what I just said. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We got a good comment. I appreciate and admire all of the strength and courage each one of you have, not allowing anyone to take your dreams. I stand with you all. Ashley Marie, baby, we stand you.
So I'm gonna say this actually in congruence with that comment, because this was said to me, and sometimes you don't understand what's said to you at the time. Like, it'll make sense to you and you'll get it. You'll be like, oh, okay, yeah, I understand it. But with hearing your stories, excuse me, I'm sorry. With hearing your stories, it even resonates even more. And I mentioned this on TikTok, and I got a good amount of feedback on it. A lot of people were just like, you know what, that's right. The person who said this to me, I was at a church, and she just said it. And I guess, again, it was meant for me, but just not at that time to understand and fully get the weight of it. And she said, your current situation is not your final destination.
Oh, I've heard that.
All of that.
Meaning that what you're going through right now does not even compare to where you're going to be in the future. Because if you're looking at where you are as this is the end, you're never going to get to the ending that's supposed to be for you.
Facts.
So when it comes to those people telling you you're never going to make it, you're not going to amount to anything, you're not going to see, they're only seeing you as the current you. They're not seeing you 40 or 60 years down the line after you've done made it, you done made your millions, you done did this, that, and the third, you done jumped off this, that, and that, and you know, you've done lived your life out of their expectations for you, not your expectations for you.
But can we have this conversation? A lot of people say that, and it's not because they can't see into the future. It's because they're displacing where they are.
Oh yeah, of course. Like I just said, they're trying to force their expectations of where you're supposed to be.
Where you are, they're pushing onto you. Because y'all just making me reveal my whole life. There's a woman at Daddy's church. There's a woman at Daddy's church that every week, this woman tries to put something else onto me. Like, oh, because you're like this, you're gonna end up like this. And it's because that's where she ended up. And I'm like, sweetheart, I'm already 10 steps ahead of you. I own my business. Because I realize, one, I love what I do, and I need to be in control of what I do. I do not do well working for other people because I don't buy into that the customer is always right. The customer can be fraudulent. I can't do that. I know that about myself.
This is why I quit retail.
Right. And for me to be able to properly call it out, I realized I need to be in control of the company to be able to tell a customer, I know your ass is fraudulent. Mm-hmm. And also, let's really deep dive into the life of Taz. I was running somebody else's business. They had trained me to run their entire business, but wanted to pay me $10 an hour. And I realized if I'm going to work for $10 an hour running somebody else's business, I can just do it for myself and get the real profits. You understand me?
Might as well.
So I left.
Right.
And karma is a wonderful bitch. Let me tell you. Because 3 months after I left that heifer, because that was the first website I ever designed. So I had it on my CVV, right? And somebody was like, we can't access this website. So I did some research. Like, my former boss, the former owner of the company, had to shut down her company when I left her, go back to her old company. And her former assistant was now her boss.
See, she didn't realize the blessing that she had with you. She didn't realize the blessing that she had.
But when I tell y'all I had a guttural laugh that was like no other, because this is the same woman who tried to pull some fraudulent shit and put it on my name and tried to get me arrested just to keep from paying me $10 an hour. And I was justified and vindicated.
See, this
just
like I
if
said,
y'all pay attention. But if y'all pay attention to recent events, I keep getting vindicated. Oop.
Like I said, and it happens. I think it happens with a lot of people who really dig. Like, I work for Best Buy. I don't care. You can find me, track me down. It doesn't matter. And I can literally tell you on multiple hands. I love your table, by the way. That
is beautiful.
It is. That people will tell me, "Oh, you do such a good job," and I was just like, "I'm just doing my job. I'm not doing anything special that I wouldn't do for the person who's coming on right behind you. I'm doing my job to the best of my ability. And the fact that you've run into people who don't do their job or just don't do it the way they're supposed to or effectively to actually assist you, that's not my problem. My problem is how can I get you off this phone, help you, make sure I've helped you effectively, and move on to the next person. Because you're gonna see, like I said, she missed out on the blessing that you were giving her while you were there, because she didn't have to worry about her business while you were there, did she?
Nope.
She didn't have to worry about anything being not functioning, the website not working properly, the people not being able to order or buy or come in and shop or whatever it was. She didn't have to worry about that. She left you fully in charge and went about her day and going about her business. Yes?
And I was young and dumb. I was in my 20s.
You shared the secrets and you weren't supposed to.
I thought I was getting experience. I'm learning all this. I'm doing all of this. And then literally a friend of mine was like, girl, you don't need to be doing all this for $10 an hour. But I had been conditioned my whole life that if somebody gives you more responsibility, you show them you can handle it so you can get that promotion. Where if they already feel that you're entitled, they should have already given you that. And when she told me to my face, she was not going to pay me more than $10 an hour. And let me break it down to y'all. I was account payable, accounts receivable. I was booking trips for because I worked for a company that did bank audits to make sure your bank wasn't defrauding you. I had to be there sometimes early to meet with FBI agents. So I had FBI clearance, all this other stuff. And when I really sat down and thought about everything that was stacked up, and I went to her, oh, and one other thing I need to tell y'all, until the last 3 weeks that I worked there, I was the only Black employee there. She hired another Black employee, but if you live in the Cincinnati, Ohio area, you will understand this. You know what the Tri-State League is. She used to take me to all the Tri-State League events because I was young, I was cute, and I was Black. And I could get her clients. And she would be like, oh, I'll drive you. And this woman would try to pump me with alcohol, where I'm like, I drink wine. But if anybody knows me, I have a glass of wine and a glass of ice water side by side. Naleeb and Lizzie are here. They can tell you I always have my glass of ice water. Correct, ladies?
Uh-huh.
You can see me even when I go horseback riding, even when I go to church. I have my cup of ice water, right? So I'm not getting drunk, but she thought that I would, and because I'm Black, she was going into racial tropes, thinking that I was going to sexualize myself to get her clients. But when I left her, and my cousin Lizzie can contest to this because we've had several conversations about it. My first client, I now sit on the board of his nonprofit. You know where I got that first client from? Her.
That client list is amazing.
Right.
But because of how I handled myself, this man hired me when I left her. And I left her and I left on the faith of God. I had saved up a certain amount after paying my bills, taking care of my kids, and I was going through a divorce from my kid's father at this time. So I didn't have a whole lot saved up. I literally stepped out on faith. My first client hired me. Now, I've established so much with him, I sit on his board. And you know what his board is? He has a nonprofit in several states that helps the LGBTQIA plus community with healthcare. We've done conferences together where we do rapid AIDS tests, rapid STD tests, where we educate people on how to be safe and everything else. I've met incredible doctors. I've met trans women doctors, trans men doctors. I've met gay people that are in healthcare that are so influential, and people don't even know that these are the people that are behind the scenes fighting for them. But I can pick up the phone and call these people. One of the doctors literally bought one of my old purses off of me. Y'all hear me?
I feel you.
And I was stunned, like, you want to buy this? She's like, well, I haven't seen you carried it in about 6 months, so can I pay for it? Well, shit, yeah. Because a chick like money.
Right.
Who doesn't?
But the people that I have met, and the fact that, and this is why I say, when you're a good person and you're an honest person, you always gonna work, you're always going to eat. Regardless of what you suffer from. Because we can suffer from a mental impairment, we can suffer from a physical impairment. But if you do right by people, people will do right by you. Because how many times have people come for me? But they couldn't come for me the way they come for other people because I don't do fucked up shit. So they can't pull anything up on me. And they have to give up.
See, that's another thing is they'll literally, like, especially like I said, like this afternoon, because me, Uni, and D were talking. Now, I got invited to a comment section. And you know what? It's funny. Anytime I manage to appear in a comment section, people either manage to get either really angry or they're really cool. It never seems to be a balance. So this comment section, I decided to answer to some of these comments that people were leaving on this woman's page, who, again, I don't know if she had a specific disability. I don't know. I have no clue. I can't really.
Quick, all of us, let's give some appreciation to Ashley Marie. Look at her comment, y'all.
I think we read this one already.
No, we didn't. But let's give her.
Thank you, Ash. Thanks. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Ashley.
I'm sorry, D-Mac. Go ahead, finish what you were saying. I just had to spotlight that because that was just so beautiful.
It is. It was
I cannot see it. I cannot see it because as my screen is currently messed up. And I live in Iowa, so we are still facing the effects of the dress show.
Oh,
so
y'all, I still don't believe that Iowa produces black people, but my cousin lived there, so I'm gonna believe that they produce black people.
You guys, I'm sorry for interrupting. I gotta go. I'm exhausted. I have to get up at 5 a.m.
Yikes.
I know. I love you, cousin. Thank you for the support.
No problem. Bye.
Bye. Adios, más sofritos, mami.
Adios.
Que Dios te bendiga. Te quiero y te amo tanto. ¿Oíste?
Ay, mami. Oh, we sorry.
So
Lizzie
and Taz, you're gonna help me out with my Spanish over the summer, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we will. We have
I'll
to
help you
realize
with
we
your
gotta stop doing that to everybody because we have to realize everybody don't speak Spanish.
I'm sitting here. My father's not again. I can't speak a
up
little
early in
Spanish.
the morning. Love you guys.
Yeah, but
love you.
Good night, cousin.
Good
Love
night.
you. Call me in the morning.
I will. I'll call you. Love you.
All right. Love you, baby.
I can't speak a little Spanish, y'all. I can't do it. Like, I've tried learning so much, and I feel like a poser. Like, I look at pictures of my dad. He's completely...
Chuck, are you okay?
Just...
Okay, you look like you were sleeping. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh, don't get it twisted. Chucky will fall asleep on us. He's done it before.
I was like, is he okay? Is everything all right?
Hold on, wait a minute. Chucky, am I lying? Chucky is falling asleep on the phone with me with other people, and then he'll wake up going, I fell asleep on y'all.
Okay, don't scare me like that. Don't do that.
Am I really stuck
You're
on the
mute,
screen
Chucky.
as just having my head on my head?
Unmute yourself, Chucky.
Oh, I'm sorry. I pretend to work hard, so I fall asleep a lot. So
I told you.
Who's all still in the call with us? Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you. We got you.
Okay, well, my screen is
frozen.
Yes,
but we can
Okay,
see you moving.
Say goodbye.
So you live in Iowa. You live in Iowa, so that makes sense.
And I still don't think they
around. Please,
but here you are.
Please fix the goddamn internet, y'all. Like, come on now.
So back to what I was saying.
Cousin, I can do a lot of things. I am very magical, but fixing black people internet in Iowa.
I don't know.
Yeah,
You know what? If I can figure out how to snatch a soul from freaking Iowa to Kentucky, you can figure out how to fix my internet.
yeah, that's a bit of a tall order
It's not
there.
the same thing. That is not the same thing. Okay, so I'm hearing that I need to stop by your house before we go to the reunion.
Oh, Jesus, that's gonna be a trip.
Because I can't. I do know how to give you a booster that
Hold
will
on.
boost the signal, but I'm not saying it. Yeah. So I guess that's what you still got to feed me though. Realize you still got to feed me.
You know we gotta eat. So
Yes, we got to eat.
So back to the thing. So let's keep on topic because we are known to get off topic. I'm just saying.
We've been on topic for like
We go with the flow. Shit.
Anyway, so I was in this woman's comment section, and again, whatever she is suffering from, as I don't know her personally, I have no connection to her because I haven't been. I just got invited. I got tagged in her comment section. And honey, when I tell you it was atrocious. People sitting there saying she got bed bugs, I mean, it was just like,
who said Carmen is a bitch?
That was
shit.
Leave,
I
right?
got to put people's business out like that.
I mean, again, and I'm not saying I don't know if that was true or not true, but people were just coming for her. And so I decided to answer some of these questions that were all burning in people's minds. And I was this one person who said she got bed bugs. I was like, have you been to her house?
Exactly.
Have you been to her house? Do you know exactly that she has bed bugs? Then shut the heck up. Then the other one who's like, who would pay to have sex with you? I was like, sir, crawl back underneath the bridge that you came out of because nobody was checking for you. Thank you. Have a good day. Then this other girl, she's just like, well, what's going on with you? I was just like, ma'am, did anybody ask for your effing opinion?
Exactly.
No.
But, okay,
then crawl back.
why does everybody gotta jump into shit that ain't got shit to do with them though? Like when me and Taz were having our back and forth, right? Mm-hmm. I kept it between me and her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like grown people don't need a co-signer.
I'm not saying she needed. What was that?
Who needs a co-signer?
What was that?
I don't know. What the fuck was that?
That's what I'm saying. I got these big old headphones on, and I know I can hear everything.
Man, I was gonna ask, whose cat is it he?
No, it was
I was watching the video.
I'm not saying she needed my help, but it was just like we were saying with the fair space idea, you know, there was nobody helping her or combating these people being completely and utterly disrespectful. I was just like, because one woman, I had to literally say, I was like, so you mean to tell me you woke up out of your day to scroll onto this app, which you could have just scrolled on by to be made to this person? You could have just scrolled on past her video and gone about your day. But you woke up and chose violence today to sit there and be mean to her for no reason. I was just like, what in your infinite wisdom made you think that was okay? I was just like, are you just not a decent human being? Is that what that is? Because it seems like that's a more underlying issue that you're dealing with yourself, and you're forcing it onto her because you don't want to deal with it.
But see, D-Mac, I agree with you. I agree. But maybe Lady Guinevere didn't explain it too well to me. Maybe I got lost in my head trying to figure out, make sure I check my confirmation.
Well, see, she wanted us to leave positive comments to outweigh the negative ones.
But
I was just being
I'm
messy.
not that type of person. I'm the type of person that, look.
I'm just messy.
As a person who has been in the disabled community, like, I can understand what she's saying. And yes, that's probably the better way we should handle it. But just for me, that's why tag Taz first. Don't tag me first.
No. Okay, yes. Do tag me before you tag him. So I can explain.
I don't know why Pop Bob.
Lady G was saying that people that happen to be disabled, if they feel that their comment section is getting out of hand, or people are just being disrespectful, she's giving them safe words to tag in and tag other people so people can come in for them. Deshaun, we know don't nobody need to come in and save your ass.
Yeah, nobody ain't coming for you. They ain't stupid. You would have to be dumb to come for you.
I snatch souls, not lives. Souls, not lives.
Again,
souls,
they would have to be stupid to come for you.
Soul, you snatching their lives, motherfucker. You know, I'm done. No, I'm not doing this with you tonight.
Man, don't play with you. Man, if I snatch a soul, I'm gonna make sure your body still stays out in a minute.
No. I do this with you every other night. But I'm not doing this with you. You know what?
Don't do it with me today. I'm just trying to say, like, look, for me, bullying doesn't just take.
Hold on, pause. I now understand where I speak, P. Nathan, Lloyd, and Prince Daniel come from when they're talking about me. You are me. You just have a penis. Shit.
So he's the you in this situation.
They don't want to deal with me on a certain night, because Lord Jesus.
So he's you when you're speaking with us.
Yep.
Funny. So how's T. Nathan gonna feel when he comes on Friday? But anyway.
He know what he's up against. He knows how I act. And I done already told him the cousins are on the Friday.
He's gonna be on.
He signed up for what he signed up for.
But anyway, I'm trying to stay true to the subject. What my point is, like, when it comes to bullying in any aspect, I grew up with it because I'm gay. I grew up with it. Shit, I still get it from people that don't even know that they're saying offensive shit. Like, I have a lighter voice for a 31-year-old man with 3 kids. I know I do. And I get tired of them calling me a female because of my lighter voice.
God, that's so annoying. I get mistaken so many times for my mother.
But a lot of people who have, I noticed that a lot of males, they could be as old as me and they have Down syndrome. Their voice and mind sound alike.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't know what they're doing to them when they're doing that. But at the same time, people with Down syndrome, I've met a lot of them that just don't give a fuck.
Will read you for the filth and call and walk about their day.
They won't even read about the filth. They don't give a fuck. But those people who do have sensitivities to that, I can understand where Lady Guinevere is saying drive the conversation into a positive light. I'm just the type of person that, like, I if I see something that resonates with my childhood or like with my struggles with bullying, I react on anger. So that is literally why I say tag Taz first.
Amy, we're on the same level because I popped off. And then I apologize. Chucky and Taz can both tell you I will pop off. Before
Nylee,
she a cousin.
Nylee, I need to address you personally right here real quick, and I'm gonna do it on live.
Nylee will pop off.
I don't care. No, I don't care. I don't. Listen. I agree with. I'm trying to do something totally different.
Taz,
I need to say something first. Shut up. It's my show. Anywho, there have been times where I've asked Nylee, like, Nylee, stand down. Nylee is like, I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
I do that.
I know. And that's why both of y'all gonna have me up underneath the motherfucking prison. Because I dare motherfucker to say some shit to either one of y'all. You understand me?
Anyways, Nylee.
Yes.
Nylee, I don't know if you remember, but during the whole Vanessa and all that other stuff, you and me got into it. And here's the deal. I respect you from back then because I could tell that you had disabilities, but at the same time, I respected you because you still stood your ground.
Oh, yeah.
Regardless of that. You know what I mean?
Oh, you came after me. So she came after you.
I mean, no, actually, that had nothing to do with you. You wasn't even in it.
It don't matter.
Yeah, I think Nightly used to
know.
follow me, and
You
we
should
got
know
into
that the
it.
little sis is gonna come after you. If you come
Oh my
for
God,
me,
Cass, it had nothing to do with you. It had
trust
nothing to
me,
do with you.
me and Nalib have had conversations about this. And let me put this out in the public. If you come for me, or if you come for my Nalib, you will see us pull up. It's no
Natalie, do you understand what I was saying?
Yes, I understand.
But at the same time, I still respect Natalie, and I'm happy that she graduated.
Chutney's playing a game.
Hey! I mean, you is playing the game. We can hear what you playing, Candy Crush.
Yeah, what are you
no, Coin Master.
See,
oh, I got that on my phone too.
Yeah, well, I'm a mute master you.
I wear hearing aids. I can hear everything.
I apologize. I turned it off. I'm paying attention.
Thank you.
I mean, but you know what, Taz? Look, at the end of the day, you were right when I mean, like, I'm just going to stop talking. I think D-Mac should probably speak a little bit more, and Chucky too. But after this, I'm just going to mute my mic. Taz, you're right. No one would have ever looked at you and seen that you were on the higher spectrum of autism. Nobody would have ever thought that just by the way you articulate yourself. But I mean, like, at the same time, I'm not trying to sit here and make a judgmental comment, but your need to fill yourself with knowledge, it's beautiful. You know what I mean? And like, just touching on the
that's part of my autism.
Okay, and just touching on the autistic thing, my fiance is on the higher spectrum as well. So you and RJ would get along a lot more than I think.
That's why we get along. That's I understand why I was defending him the other night. I
want to say
you have to bring that up. Okay.
Go RJ.
Okay.
Get it, RJ. Go RJ. Get it, RJ. Go RJ.
I want to say this. For someone who has a disability, I would not have been able to write 3 books.
Facts.
You go, girl.
Truth.
3 books.
I have 3 books out on Amazon right now.
Facts.
And the 3 that you're seeing is on my video read.
Hold on. Let me boost this so people can see it so that they can get it. And you said all of them are, or they're all on Amazon, right?
They're all on Amazon. The
okay,
first book is How I Survived the Brain Tumor.
Well, say the titles because I don't know if people can see the titles. So
I don't think they can, but I will be saying the titles. The first book, the one where you see me with my arms crossed, that is How I Survived the Brain Tumor. That is on Amazon.
Okay.
Second book, Naive Painted My Poetry, Volume 1. And the third book is Naive Painted My Poetry, Volume 2. All on Amazon. The middle
is amazing.
That is in between the 2 books. That is when I walked the St. Jude Fight for Cancer in Minneapolis around the U.S. Bank Stadium. That year, I was walking with a boot on. And for those who know anything about ankle injuries, you have to wear a boot regarding what the doctors are saying.
You know what? But, I feel like next Wednesday, because I have so many poets right now on this live, I feel like next Wednesday we should reconvene and have a poetry night.
That's fine. I still have some that I haven't. I still have some that I've written that I haven't released.
But
I'm down, but I feel like my poetry would be a little bit. Would you get mad if my poetry was a little dark-ended?
No, why
Mine
would I
is
get
dark.
mad? That's your artistry. That's your craft. I'm not putting okay. The rest of the panel. Can y'all tell Deshaun he done lost his damn mind? When do I put limits on people?
Can I sing?
Okay, Chuck, I am putting a limit on that.
You see, here you go.
Actually, I'm not going to say who.
Ooh.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. You know what? Let me end this once and for all with Chucky. Chucky,
What?
if you can outdo this, you can sing. I was born by a river in a little town.
That's not my song. I want to sing "We Are the World."
Oh, we are the world. We are the children. Chucky getting on my nerves. I'ma beat his ass. He think I'm playing.
Lord, I can't.
There's a choice he's making.
Oh,
Okay.
That will change his life. It's
She got a whole
true, I
song.
will cut him and everyone else. How about
I
that?
just really want you guys to understand something. When I feel the mood, like for my poetry, and I'm not trying to say you're putting a cap on it, I will share it. I do have one of my poems on one of my TikToks. It was just a day where I was just feeling down. I couldn't shake it.
And you didn't call me?
Huh?
You didn't call me?
Most
That's
likely.
why I had your number.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
Ethan Bob Campbell, if you don't go back to your room.
Uh-oh. Somebody's in trouble.
The full government name. Uh-huh.
That's when you knew you was in trouble. When they used
Right.
your entire name. They didn't use any of the cute names that they got for you or any little pet names. Your entire name from the beginning, middle, and end. You knew something was up.
Wait a minute. Chucky, since you want to sing so bad, we have a request from the people. They said you need to sing Poor Unfortunate Souls.
Yeah, we want to hear that.
Yay.
No.
The audacity.
I'm not going to tell you who that request came from, but I'm going to tell you that's the request that came in. You understand me?
I know where it came from. I'm not saying that.
We agreed at the beginning not to say any names. I'm not talking about Ursula at all. I'm not
That's
gonna
what I
her.
live for.
No, it didn't come from it. Nope. It didn't come from somebody like that. They just said if Chucky is gonna sing, he needs to sing Poor Unfortunate Souls. So
well, I might just put together a disco version to sing for your poetry night. How about that?
Oh, you gonna do it? You gonna do it Studio 57 style?
Studio 54.
Nah, we're past 54. We're at Studio 57. You understand me?
Oh, God.
I said what I said for a reason because we are past that. Just from conversations you and me have had, Chucky, we are past Studio 54.
Poor souls with no one else to turn to.
I'm
sorry. That's my show. I will literally recite that verbatim from beginning to end, including songs. Not kidding.
Well, I sang it in one of my videos. You gotta go look at my page.
I have to go. You have to tag me, honey, because I know you got millions of videos, and I don't feel like searching.
All I know is when y'all get off of live, y'all need to go. I'm just saying, my video with my outfit from tonight. Chef's kiss.
You're so vain.
Yep.
I bet you think this TikTok's about you.
You're so
vain. It's my show, so it's definitely about me.
The song is about you, don't you? I said it, and I ain't lost a pound nor gained one.
Because I'm smooth is Tennessee whiskey.
The Tennessee whiskey is lying.
I think I'm gonna hurt my brain.
Come on, we could go for lick tonight. We could do this.
Like I said, because I'm smooth. It's Tennessee whiskey.
Lies, so many lies. The lies are fooling. The lies. Lies.
But I'll aim better than wine. Better than wine. Better than wine.
It's that melanin.
You know, I want to go back on
Come
topic.
No, D-Mac, where's your response? I'm waiting.
Excuse me, darling. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying attention to you.
Yes, I have an announcement. My Amazon.
Because obviously we need to give D-Mac more time. So go ahead, Nali.
My Amazon wish list is in the chat, our chat. So if y'all want to share it, please do. It's for my graduation.
Send it to me again on Instagram because I lost it in the sauce of, you know how much me and you chat. I lost it in the sauce. So send it to me on Instagram.
Daily.
I know. Do you know how much we chat? I didn't realize it. So it's lost in the sauce.
I copied the link and I will get to it when my fiance gets home. He gets home in like 30 minutes.
Send it to me again in our chat, Naive. You know what I'm talking about.
I know.
Well, I just wanted to say one more thing about Fair Space. Can you all hear me?
Yes.
Well, I just wanted to point out that it has a specific initiative. So even though everybody may be against bullying, it has a specific goal. So that was one of the accusations today that, you know, oh, well, this person's being bullied. Where was Fair Space? You know,
that wasn't their initiative. It's just like Black Lives Matter. It has a specific initiative. And people act like Black people and their causes are a monolith. This was an initiative that and let me be honest, I didn't know anything about Fair Space until Chucky brought it to my attention. And and Chucky, didn't I tell you? I thanked you for bringing it to my attention, right?
Right.
Because I'm like, I'm going to get behind this. I had a full schedule yesterday, went live on YouTube. My intention was today, after I got done working, got done with classes, I was going to duet the video like I'm behind this. But people put such a negative connotation behind it that I'm like, even when I reached out to people that were in the video, and when they were explaining to me what Fair Space was, I'm like, hell yeah, I'm behind this.
And it's not even reasonable to make those type of accusations because bullying is such a problem. There's not one person or one group or one initiative that could address every single issue.
And my thing is, there's people from that video that have sent me videos of people who were being bullied for me to go and show those people love. And I did. And you want to know the most fucked up part about it is?
What?
The people that they were tagging me in videos had wonderful videos, beautiful videos, artistic videos. So I'm like, why are y'all going out of your way to try to bully this person? This is a beautiful video. And there was one video that was kind of funny. And I know the person was trying to make it funny. They were like dancing with a jug of sweet tea, like kind of making fun of Southern culture.
Okay.
When I finished laughing, I did give that person a compliment because they were being bullied in their comments. And I was like, but that shit was funny. That shit was funny. When they were like insinuating that Southern culture is just sweet tea, y'all, that shit was funny to me. I ain't gonna lie.
If you
can make a joke saying that Southern culture is just sweet tea, I know it's more than that, but come on, it's funny, especially from somebody from the South. It's funny.
I'm just like, for the most part, people sit here, like I was saying with that woman, there was no call for them to just literally be mean for no reason. Now, see, with me, what I would go to that comment section is literally blow it up. And make sure I cut off the heads of these people for being mean. Because like I said, this woman, well, hold on 1 second. This woman was just like, oh, did I touch your nerve? I was like, honey, you wouldn't even if you tried. So I'm confused why you thought you were going to sit there and come for me when you don't even know the meaning of the word. So let me explain to you what I'm asking you this question for, because obviously you missed the point of it. Was you woke up, like I said, you woke up today and literally went on this woman's page just to write something mean for no reason. I still haven't gotten a response.
Now, let me explain something to y'all. Y'all got 20 more minutes of my time. And guess what's about to happen? I'm going to switch platforms and I'm about to snatch some souls.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to snatch this sleep.
Because my thing is, what you will not do is lie on my name.
Uh-oh.
Because all of y'all don't know what I've done today.
Uh-oh.
But Deshaun can tell you, I've been with the tiny humans. He knows what that entails. So have I been online, Deshaun? If I have the tiny humans,
when
I leave them alone. Plus, I had classes to teach.
You wouldn't even come to our group chat earlier when we were on videotape.
Exactly. I mean, really? And I had office hours. Even when I did finally join the group chat, I was still doing office hours, and I explained that to y'all, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Definitely.
So how am I involved in a beef that I didn't even know existed until this morning, but I still wasn't online?
They are they're trying to drag people in so it'll fit their narrative that they're being bullied. So they're
like,
literally trying to drag.
I want to make something very clear to y'all real quick.
Wait a second.
I want to make something very clear to y'all real quick.
Sean, real quick.
Go ahead.
Before we went live, that was the one and only video I put up today. Actually, I put up 2 videos back to back, and it didn't have anything to do with the situation because I'm not involved in that situation. Whatever is going on over there is whatever is going on over there. That ain't got shit to do with Taz. Let me make that clear. But I did 2 videos before we went live on here. And if you think I'm playing, check what time I started this live. Go over to TikTok and check what time I put up those 2 videos. And the one video is really because I thought I was cute in my little outfit. Because I was actually on the phone with Deshaun and D Mac before I got off and made that fucking video. Am I lying, fellas?
Nope.
No.
But like I said, but didn't I say, wait, hold on. Hold on.
I was on the phone with them, changed clothes, told them that I was cute, got off the phone with them, told them that I felt that I was cute and I was going to make a video, and that's what I did.
What were you going to say?
And then you came back pissed the hell off.
So didn't I already tell you? I literally said to you, I said, please do not do it. Because I know I'm going to have to go into that comment section and I'm going to have to cut off somebody's head. I just know.
Can I say something real quick?
Well, but my thirst trap was cute.
What
so my
bothered
thirst
me about the situation What's bothering me about the situation is that people want to continuously drag somebody online. But I thought we were fighting for justice. I thought we were fighting for fucking people to come together. I thought we were fighting, not fighting each other. But if we go continue to fight each other, please understand something. I do know what the situation is about, but I don't care. Look, let me make this very clear. If you want to keep it between you and another person, you better make sure that when you're talking and spitting venom at them for fucking doing stupid shit, you be silent when it comes to their families or anything. Because if they say something against yours, do not sit there and say, how dare he threaten my child? How dare he bring up my brother, my dead brother? How dare he do? You know what? The freaking founding fathers, they had their I call Martin Luther King and all them the founding fathers because that's when black people came into it. I put it that way.
I feel you. I do the same
But
thing.
I want to make this very clear. They had their buildings burned down. We all know about Tulsa. They've had their families attacked. Martin Luther King. You know what? They use him as a fucking glamour gem, but they still shot him. Why are we trying to shoot each other? Why are we trying to still fight this shit? I will not contribute to that hypocrisy, but I will not sit there and be like, y'all full of shit.
But they shot him and then suffocated him. Because
exactly. So I mean, at the end of the day, when you sit there and you get all hyped up about something to do with your child, please understand. I understand. When it's somebody who's close to you, that's fine. But when it's somebody who's not close to you, but it's close to the other person, y'all want to get evil. Y'all want to act like that shit didn't matter.
But when you bring your child,
clear. No, hold on, wait. Nope. I really need to say this. Well, let me make this very fucking clear. When I was going after Mia and I was going after everybody else for not talking on fucking Brittany Renee, y'all was all fucking quiet. All of you were quiet. At least from what I could see. So I want it very freaking clear. Y'all want to talk about this transgender hate and everything. Y'all want to talk about any kind of hate, but it's only hate when it affects you.
I'm gonna stop you right there because everybody on the panel can tell you I was not quiet. I was the one.
I was not talking about you.
And gave her education.
Tess, I was not talking about you.
Oh, okay.
I was not talking about you. I've seen your videos. I saw your videos. To those, I called the people I was talking about by name.
I'm sorry. I'm apologizing publicly to you right now. I am sorry. I got in my feelings because when it comes to Brittany Renee, a lot of people try to claim that I did not call her out and I did not provide her. Not only did I call her out, I didn't just call her out and leave her to the wolves. I provided her with outlets for education, which she took.
Taz, I saw you do that. I saw you do that. I saw that exchange. But you have to understand the same people who are being loud right now about a transgender child. There's nothing to forgive.
No, I'm apologizing to you for my reaction, which I should do. I had a bad reaction. I am in the wrong. I'm apologizing to you.
Mm-hmm. I forgive you.
AD, I would like to say something real quick. I was also a part of that conversation. I cannot say much about what happened in that conversation, but I was also in that conversation regarding Brittany's education. So I was also a part of that conversation. I don't know who else was there. All I can say is that, can I speak on it?
Yes, I just want to finish my note, and then I leave the floor to you, Naive. What I'm saying is,
hold on, Deshaun, Naive. We have been giving an open book to speak on that session.
Speak on what session?
What we're speaking about now.
Naive knows what I'm talking about because she was a part of it. So I'm telling her we have been, because this person has been so attacked and people have lied on who actually contacted them and who actually provided them with education, that they have given us an open book to speak on what happened. So do you
Okay,
get what I'm
well,
saying?
I would just like to say this before you guys start that open book. I would like to say this. What I don't appreciate is fake bullshit. If you're for LGBTQ lives, Black lives, or whatever, then be about that. But don't pick and choose the lives that you really don't care too much for.
And
Whether
don't
I
ask
like
questions.
it or not. Whether I like
And
it or
my
not.
thing is, don't ask questions for clarification. And when people give you clarification, you ignore them.
I do not. What the hell?
What was that?
Chucky.
That wasn't me.
Oh,
Wasn't me.
I just want to make this very clear. I do not like the fact that what hurt me is when I called out Mia, people were silent. And I'm not saying anybody in this live was silent because I've seen Taz. I saw Nyleave. I'm new to you, D-Mac, and I'm new to you, Chucky. So I please understand I'm not insinuating you didn't say anything either. But when it came to the Brittany Renee situation, the only person I saw trying to educate anybody was Taz.
Yeah, see, I came into that situation late.
I just want to finish my note. Please understand, most of the people who spoke up after the fact with all the bullshit with Mia and Vanessa and everything, when it came to fucking Brittany Renee, were the same people who told me to shut up.
yeah, but I will tell you. Actually,
please understand the hype bullshit gets me heated because I stood by myself, and you guys are performative as fuck. I'm not trying to say you guys as people on the panel, but other people.
I know what you're talking about, but I'm gonna let Nyleave speak from her experience, from being on the panel that I tell people about, because I do have a panel, a behind the scenes panel to educate people. And Nyleave is a part of it. And I'm saying this because she's already said this. But we do have free range to talk about that conversation, Nyleave. So take the floor.
I just want to say, regarding the panel that Taz is talking about, we had educated Brittany behind the scenes. And so when I see people like continuously attacking her and then also attacking other people who have been educated behind the scenes, that makes me feel like, what's the point of actually doing the behind the scenes stuff as well? Like, that's why I go on my TikToks, not anymore. Like, my platform is changing, but I just want to say, like, back then, I was all bark and apologize later. Basically, like Brittany, Renee, and I, we talked during that panel, and I expressed to her what I felt like and how I felt, and she took it as a learning experience. So that's what I got to say about that.
And my thing is, and let me explain something to you all. My standalone panel, I created it to educate people. I do not make it public. But I do still watch the people that I've brought into the panel. I still watch them to make sure that they're not just being performative. And my panel is no holds barred. They come at you, like they come at your throat. If you can withstand that panel, baby, listen. Like, this is not a panel that's going to coddle you. And I realized some people are like, well, we needed to know you talked to her behind the scenes. Actually, you did, because Brittany made a video about it. I made a video about it. Brittany went live with me and said that I brought her into this panel. Other people have publicly said that I brought them into the panel. I'm not trying to just continuously shame people. If you're willing to learn, and you're willing to change your behavior, that's what I'm here for. I'm not here to just keep shaming you over and over and over and over again.
Yes.
No.
Yes. Please understand, I'm not trying to shame Brittany Renee. I have seen the growth she's happened. You hear me?
I'm not saying that you are. I'm talking to other people that keep going, hey, we didn't know this panel was going on. The panel and the conversations I have offline, it's not for you to know. Just like you and I had a conversation offline. We squashed it. If people think that we still have a problem, as many times as we have public conversations with each other, that's a them problem, not a we problem. You understand me?
At the same time, here's my deal. I bring up the situation with Brittany Renee because it's the relevance to it is the people are using it as a reason to say, well, you guys were all gung-ho like against transphobia with that, but now that something is happening to another transgender person, y'all quiet.
No, there's only one person who's saying that.
How can you say that? You say that, but you defended the other person, even though that person has been educated since then.
No, there's only one person who's saying that, and they were the person that didn't even want to educate the person that I took the time to educate. For DMAC,
Hold on, wait a minute. But she was one of the main ones, and I'm gonna say her name, Vanessa.
No, we're not. No, we're not going to do that tonight. We're not going to do that tonight. We're not going to do that tonight.
Okay, I'll stop.
We made a promise, no names, at the beginning of this live.
We're not going to do that tonight.
So let's leave that. Let's leave that in the past.
Hey, Taz. So, out of respect, you did say you want that to be like, that kind of stuff left out.
Our
so
focus is
I'm worked up. I'm just gonna leave the live.
Our focus is a bigger situation, and that's what we're gonna get. But DMAC, what the hell are you eating? It looks so delicious.
I have fries.
You made them fries look so delicious and delectable.
I had a Subway.
It's
Taz.
Huh?
Just out of respect for the panel, I'm just gonna go out of the live. I love all of you, and I respect everyone.
We're not gonna do names and stuff because that's not the focus of what we're doing tonight.
I'm trying to tell you, I'm worked up. So in order to get away from the situation, so I can calm down, I'm just gonna leave.
Big knife making a sandwich.
Huh?
Okay.
Are you
making a sandwich? I'm hangry.
I'm just saying, why the knife so big?
Okay, there we go. So he's hungry, so let's let him eat, and he can come back later.
Yeah, go eat.
But I'll say this. I have no problem, literally no problem, sitting there educating people, but there's a limit. And there's a literal limit to that education, because I'm not going to give you everything, because Google is free and you can literally look this stuff up on your own. But I will tell you that this is where you can go, how to get there, what you can do when you get there, and everything else after that. But after that, I am done.
I'm glad you said that, because today I had somebody hit me with a question on IG in my DMs.
Oh, Lord.
I have been trying to be diplomatic through the day. They keep trying to defend racist tropes. I gave them two, and y'all, everybody on this panel knows me. I gave them two reputable sources to begin their resource from. One was a book, one is a documentary, like a verified documentary. I've even watched the documentary myself. I fact checked the documentary because y'all know I'm that level of nerd, right? This person keeps trying to fight with me. Like, well, black people this and black people that. No, you wanted me to watch your YouTube video, which I watched the 9 minutes of that bullshit. YouTube is not a reputable source. And I'm on YouTube right now, and I'm saying YouTube is not a reputable source. YouTube is not a fucking university. Just
People
because
treat it
somebody
like it
quotes
is.
the Washington Post or something else doesn't mean that they're not twisting the words of that.
Amen.
It's like what's going on in that situation across the sea. And again, I don't fall down on either side here because both have done dirt. Let's be honest. Let's tell the truth. Both have done dirt. But what they're doing right now, I'm just like, sweetie, that's that. And I'm like, why is the UN not even at least attempting to step in here and say something? Because that just seems like it's just pointless shenanigans. But see, then again, if I say that, oh, you're not for Israel, you're not for I'm just like, first of all, y'all are cousins.
Boom, that right there. All of
y'all
that
are cousins. You, Sarah and Hagar are still fighting it out for who's supposed to be the better son. And I'm just like, y'all need to cut this mess out because y'all ain't doing nothing but fostering that. And see, this is where that whole favoritism shenanigans comes in, where
all
people sit here and play favorites over, well, I got this and well, I got this. I'm just like, what does a child do? What does a child do? Works like a good bra. They divide and separate. I rest my case. Let me pick up my phone.
That. Hey guys, I'm gonna say good night.
Okay.
All right. You're not gonna fall asleep on us tonight? All right.
Thanks for having me, Taz.
Nyla. Oh, honey, you know I always love having you. But I will say, go check out my video because I'm cute in the video.
I will. Let's do live tomorrow on TikTok, Taz.
Well, tomorrow I'll be talking about the anti-trans community legislation.
Oh no, I don't mean here. I don't mean here. I mean if you have some time to go live on TikTok.
Oh, I'm gonna go live before I come over here and talk about that.
Okay, cool.
Wait, where is this? Because girl, I have been so absorbed in my job and my mom, I haven't been able to watch anything.
I'm gonna talk about anti-trans legislation because it was brought to my attention because you know how like your state might say this, a state next to yours might say this, and I didn't realize
might say this.
How many bills were anti-trans community until a friend of mine brought it up. So we're gonna deep dive into it tomorrow night.
Okay.
All right, so I'll see you all. Bye, everybody. Good night.
Bye.
Bye. But Chucky has already agreed that before I go live, he'll go live with me on TikTok.
So, I really want to say your name so perfectly but I
Nyleave.
Okay, Nyleave. Okay, so in your perspective, and I really want your perspective here. With your mom, you said it was?
Yes.
Your biological mom?
My bio mom.
So with her telling you that, I want to get your thinking at that moment. Was what you've achieved because you're just like, you know what, I'm gonna use this as fuel. I'm not gonna let your thinking invade me. I'm gonna let this be a fuel for me to keep pushing forward, to keep doing what I'm doing, so I can at least say that I made the attempt to do not what you thought I was able to do.
I see.
It was not just her. It was other people in my adopted family that was also saying this. Just because their kids was doing what they thought I was going to do, but they forgot the second to the oldest child is my mom.
Mm-hmm.
My mom wasn't always around. No, so she was raised differently from her brothers and her sisters.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I was raised differently from my cousins who are in alcoholism, who is drug addicts, and having multiple kids by multiple different baby daddies and stuff like that. Me, on the other hand, I wanted to prove everybody wrong.
And see, that's what I'm saying. I was like, you used it as a fuel to drive you.
Yes.
And
like,
not something to be just nursed in your head, hitting that replay button and just swallowing into that.
Still replay like almost every single test I would felt that whole you're gonna drop out, you're not gonna graduate high school, but then I had other people in my life
speaking into you better.
Yes.
Yeah, because there's a movie. I don't know if you guys have seen it. It's called what is it? It's called The Joy Luck Club.
Oh, I've seen it. Yeah, I've seen it.
So the Aunt May's story.
Yeah.
Where she tells her daughter, she was just like,
actually, it was Natalie that told me about that movie.
and she talks to her, and she's just like, I tried my best to raise my daughter the opposite of how I was raised, because I was taught that you're not to want anything, you're not to strive for anything, you're not to able to do anything for anything. And I tried to raise her differently, but I wound up living out the same exact thing that my mother had taught me. I taught her inadvertently, and it was all like a bunch of stairs going in the same direction. And I see you, and I was just like, your mother and other people were trying to force you into that same direction that they were going into, and you were just like, nope. I'm not going. Sorry. That train has passed. I'm not going there.
There's so much to say, but
I don't listen to what other people have to say. I'm
glad Natalie is saying what she's saying right now, because that's what I was thinking. That's why I said I don't have permission to say what I want to say, but go ahead, Natalie. Do you?
I'm a Gemini. I mean,
oh God, there was 3 of us on this live today. Good
what
Lord.
can I say? Geminis love me.
I mean, I don't listen to people.
I don't either. I was okay.
Really, like words, like hurtful words. Yes, I do like internalize that a little bit, but when you're telling me I'm not going to be able to do something, I'm going to do it.
Oh, Natalie is going to do it, and she's going to knock it out the box.
Yeah, tell me I can't go to Kim Porter's house. And
my thing is, I've witnessed this for myself. Without breaking confidences, I'm going to... I've witnessed people tell Natalie she can't do something, and because of what she just said, let me just say it. People have told Natalie she can't do nothing, and she has done everything, but completely knocked it out the fucking box. You understand me?
Someone told me that.
Not like, oh, she does it in this.
I went to Kim Porter's house.
Shit. No. She knocks it out the box, and she brings an award home with it as she does it. Oh, I thought his ass was going to sleep. I thought she was going to sleep.
He ain't going to sleep. He just went to go get something to eat.
He was angry.
I was angry. So my anger was bursting out. I had to sit down and figure out what was pissing me out.
So wait, sir.
D-Mac. So someone told me I was not supposed to be going to Kim Porter's house. I found a way to get to Kim Porter's house and protest. And then TikTok decides to ban my live for a week.
And that's what I was talking about. That's why I said I wasn't sure if I had permission to talk about
that. I know exactly how to use Google Maps.
And that's what I said. I wasn't sure if I had permission to talk about that, but Sis said it. And Sis was out front of her house.
I can hear you.
She called me. so that I knew that she was safe. And sis did the damn thing on her own.
Can I say?
Go ahead.
Can I say something to the viewers real quick, please?
Can you move to the other side so your lighting
If you're
is
at
better?
home,
Can we please see some greatness?
my phone is on my charger, so my bad.
You just okay there. The lighting is better.
Is this
There
a
you
better? This better?
Yes.
Okay. So, to the viewers at home, my name is AD Strong. I'm Dion Phoenix on TikTok. I only need your help getting me past 1K so I can go live, so I can have better talks with people about my message of fighting hypocrisy versus contributing to it.
Can y'all get him
In
to
these lives, I promise to be more.
Sure, I can send
promise
some
to be
people your
more.
way.
I promise to be a lot more descriptive about what I mean.
No,
but like I feel like we as a people need to continue to fight and be.
No, he making. Shut up. Can y'all get him to 1,000? He does have a great message, and we need to be able to do dual lives. And he's not as cute as me, but that is my cousin, so you know.
Can we please get me to 5K? I mean, that is my goal for my birthday, which is in a couple of weeks.
Ooh,
not leave. Do you still have me blocked?
I don't know. My block game has been strong lately.
So she
this was from forever ago. This is from forever ago. But like, I mean, like, I would really love to follow you again because I love some of your videos.
Blockiana is alive and well. Then
it wasn't about you, but
It wasn't about past. It was about.
Oh well, then shit. I don't.
That we've already talked about.
Oh, because I was gonna say at least I could, butter her up.
Taz, when I came after you, I told nobody. I just came.
You were a brave
At the end of the day, when I came for you, I fell in love with you. I don't know why. I just fell in love with you.
And I respect that you were a brave soul. Then we realized we needed 23andMe, so
brave soul. Which one do I have of those?
No, Naleed, this is gonna be a real interesting 4th of July weekend.
Oh Lord.
Because we're gonna figure out if we related or not.
Good Lord.
Yeah, you're gonna need to find out if we're related, because I have a feeling that we are.
Oh shit.
Good God.
I forget about
that. Naleed. Let me see your forehead.
I'm gonna have to pay the
not that side of the family.
Wait a minute, Sean. What was the price that I found for it? Because I got caught up in all the other DNA tests. It was under $100, wasn't it?
I think so. I have to look.
It's all right. I'll just put aside $100 and I'll just get the test.
Thank you.
No, me and Deshaun went down the rabbit hole of DNA test, and he just let me keep going. Now, you know how I am with research. He just let me keep going. We found you can get your cat and your dog DNA tested.
I don't think I have you blocked.
We also found out that there's a lot of Native American testing. You can even get your fingerprints tested as a Native American. Like when I tell y'all I went down the rabbit hole and me and him had a long we're gonna talk about this more on Friday because no, y'all don't understand. Yeah, Deshaun, tell them. I went through, I don't even know how many pages of DNA tests that I found. And I just went on one source. And all I did was put in 23andMe. You can DNA test your cat, your dog. You can DNA test your partner's underwear. Okay, D-Mac, I see the look.
To see if they're cheating.
Deshaun, am I lying?
No.
And that test is the cheapest.
And here's the deal. I was driving from Iowa City to Cedar Rapids while she was going through this list. You remember I had my friend in the car? But anyways, so when I finally got to town, I went through that list after we hung up, and I saw it, and I was like, I need to get this. I know I got some friends who think that man doing some stuff. Hold up, wait a minute.
You can test the underwear.
Good Lord. For what?
Baby, not only did we go through the list, we went through the descriptions. Because he's as nosy as I am. Because all I did was put in 23andMe to see how much it cost. Because he said, how much does it cost? That's where it started. Am I lying, Deshaun?
No.
Nope.
We were there that live when you were discussing it.
No. The live ain't got nothing to do with the conversation that me and him had. And what we went through. Like when I was going through the list, oh, trust me, that ain't got that live, they ain't get
Trust me, I really feel like if they had a freaking reality show with me, Taz, D-Mac, say T Nathan, let's throw in I Speak, Human Delight, and all them people in there. Natalie, yes, you too.
We would we would die horribly. We would either get along swimmingly or die horribly.
No, we would get all the ratings because we would be the only reality show that was allowed to like watch TV, and we would be clowning everybody else. You know we would. You know we would. Every day we would be in front of the TV. Oh, and don't forget, this Thursday, I'm doing a live reaction. And if y'all want to be a part of it, I'm going to be watching Growing Up Hip Hop live because a friend of mine was like, you never watch reality shows. And everybody is like, they want to see my reaction to an actual reality show. So if y'all want to be on here while I got questions and I got reactions, yeah.
Girl, good luck. Cause
I've never even seen it. I've never seen
it before either. But everybody is like, oh yes, watch it. We want to see your reaction. So
they thought horribly of you.
I'm terrified because I don't know what to expect.
Shenanigans and shade.
And that's what will happen. Y'all know I can't remember when just regular shows come on TV. I've said this multiple times, correct? That's why I have Hulu, because I can't remember when shows come on.
For the most part, I say the only decent reality TV show that was actually decent was Real World before the early 2000s.
Okay, I did like Real World. That's when I got acquainted with Tammy Rowland.
That girl is still my life. She still spit facts regardless.
Nope, and I love her Bonnet Chronicles. That's why I say after like her season, I kind of drifted off.
Oh, season 6 was legend. Season 6 of the last. Season 6. No. Wait, from Real World? Are you talking?
Yeah, who was on season 6?
Oh yeah. What was this? It wasn't Seattle. Oh God, what was it? Where was this? I want to say. Was it the one in New Orleans?
Oh God, the one in New Orleans.
No, this was the one in Seattle. The one in Seattle was the last one where they had a good bunch of ages.
Oh, actually, I do know that season.
They had a good different amount of ages.
But I had a friend of mine that would call me like 10 minutes ahead of time and remind me that it was coming on so I could watch it, because I do legitimately forget about stuff. Just like I'm on the phone with y'all, and I'm sure there's a show that one of my friends or one of my kids are expecting me to watch right now. But I'm not thinking about it. So
because
actually, wait. Actually, I do remember that season because a friend of mine kept calling me every week, and I did keep up with that season. That was a good season.
Yeah, because again, like I liked it when they had like, I think the oldest was at least about 28, like around 28, almost 30, but not 30. Like they literally had like a from 28 down to at least like 18. And I was just like, you got a good mix of people at a sort of a different stage in your life. I mean, you can't really go too bad from 18 to 28. It's only a good 10 years. But a lot can happen between 18 and 28.
I agree with you.
And I was just like, see, that's what they needed to do, not have all these 20-year-olds or 20 to 21-year-olds, because you ain't lived no life. You don't haven't done anything. What have you done? Not a dang thing.
And my thing is, and I think that's why so many people are waiting for my reaction tomorrow.
Girl, they do not like you.
Well, first of all, I forget when shows come on. And I made the mistake. Nobody warned me not to go live and ask my followers what I should watch. I made that mistake. That's on me. I own that. So I asked them, and now I got to film my reaction to the shit that they have asked me to watch.
Charm comes back on Sunday, by the way.
Who comes back on Sunday?
Charm 2018 comes back on Sunday.
I'm good.
I can't film my reaction to Charm because you know how I feel about Charm, and I will forget. Because you know how excited I get. I can tell y'all that I will go live with Charm.
Now,
I will forget to click on the live. I'm not gonna lie. I will forget to click on it. Cause me and sis, she can tell you. I will tell her like, oh, I'll call you during Charm. When I hear the opening credits.
Now, are we talking the original theme and not the Netflix one?
It's the Netflix one because I compared the two.
Hold on. It's not even. First of all, that's the sneak peeks of seasons 1 and 2. Season 3 is out on the CW right now.
Yeah, it's on the CW. But
so stick just one pin right there. Which of the three what powers would you like to have had?
All three of them.
Yeah, I feel that way too. I can't pick between the powers.
All three of them.
I pick Piper's.
And for the original Charm, I would pick Prue's over anybody's.
Well, I mean, me personally, Prue's was a lot better than, I'm going to be honest with it.
I love
Rose McGowan's character, but Prue's shit was better than...
Prue's shit was top notch.
Okay, you know what? Can we do this? Can we end and talk about, because I think we've strayed way off topic here, and I don't want to expose any more shenanigans to our audience.
Well, we will pick this up again on Friday because Friday is our hodgepodge day. Mm-hmm. If you want to join me tomorrow while I go through this reality show, I don't even know how this is gonna go because y'all know I don't really watch.
Girl, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think you should watch it. I really don't, because I don't want to see you throw your phone or your MacBook or any other electronic.
But I gave my word, and you know the only reality shows I watch are actually cooking shows, which I've learned through the the award shows that cooking shows are considered.
So then, what I would suggest is watch it with Frenchie. watch it with Frenchie so he can restrain you, because I'm telling
He
you,
gonna be
you
at
will
work.
literally throw a fit.
He gonna be at work.
Well, you need to find somebody to restrain you, because it's going to be a throwing fit, and I'm not kidding. I'm not lying to you.
Okay, I will call my one older brother that doesn't have a problem coming down, because if I cook, I know he will come. So I will call him. Thank you for the heads up, but I already promised people and I gave my word. So I'm going to watch the show that I have. I don't know what to expect from the show, because I didn't even know it existed. I didn't know shit. So yeah.
Yeah, it's not a good look. I swear, if you don't want to lose any brain cells, do not watch it by yourself.
So I'm gonna have to cook for people tomorrow, is what you're saying.
I would suggest it.
All right. Well, I'm gonna get off here so I can put together a menu for tomorrow, because I'm gonna need people here at the house with me. So I need to decide on a good menu. And I need to start working on that now.
I'll say this to give you a description.
I'll
give you a description. If you've seen the show Basketball Wives, think that, but with children.
Wait, what's that?
If you've seen the show Basketball Wives from VH1, it had Tammy Roman and Shawnee O'Neal. Just look it up. Just type in Basketball Wives on YouTube. It'll come up. But if you just think that, but with a mixed generation of people, it's not just women, it's girls and guys, and they're just younger.
So you told me there's another show that Tammy Roman was on?
Yeah, Basketball Wives. Yeah, where you been? I forgot. You don't watch TV like that.
I did too.
I read a bunch of books.
Jinx. By the way,
right now in the living room.
Double jinx.
Do y'all see what? Do you see what my TV is doing? It's off. What? This is why I go on live and ask people what I should watch.
Hold on. Just give me a second, honey. I'm about to give it to you. Because you ain't ready for this.
Don't traumatize me more. Don't.
Yes, you need to be traumatized more. Yes, your youngest sister.
Really, sis? I agree for one day watching reality TV, and y'all trying to ruin my whole life with everything reality TV. Like, I agreed to one show on one day, one time. Okay.
I told this boy he's on my down.
Wait, what is that?
I had no idea that you were gonna come into this world in like about 19.
I know that bitch.
Me
just listen.
And your ex-husband dated.
No, I know that bitch in real life.
Maybe I would say roughly 6 months. We did. I'm not gonna lie, twice. I'm gonna keep it real. We did, because I'm not gonna lie and have some bite me in the ass. What you did was you just made me look
stupid. That's the bitch that married my ex-boyfriend.
I didn't even know you like that. You made me look stupid. You coming in this circle as her friend, like, how am I gonna say something like that? My man, when I was married to him, you just say that.
That's the bitch that married my ex-boyfriend.
On this planet,
who?
Was married. I don't give a.
Oh, yeah, talk about.
I ain't talking about Tammy.
Evelyn, or are we talking about Tammy?
I'm not talking about Tammy.
Evelyn?
About Evelyn?
Or are you talking about Shorty sitting next to her?
No, Evelyn, and there was a dark-skinned chick that came to Cincinnati.
She's gonna come up. She's gonna come up in a
when
minute.
I was still living in Cincinnati, and I was told that was the first time that they fucked, but we were still dating. I don't know if that's the truth or not.
wrong that I could do right now to keep from punching you in your face? That's shady. Wait, why is it shady? Because you knew. I didn't know. I did know. You knew. But I'm trying. Okay. Was you going to tell me? You mean I was going to tell you?
You see her over there in the corner?
This is just bad.
Is that
Yep,
her?
that's the bitch. Because they were at Mixed Ultra Lounge. MIXX Ultra Lounge.
You're not friends with them. We trying to build a friendship. We trying to build some. And for you to just be sitting smiling in my face, laughing, cackling, he, that's up to me. That's up to me. You know what? It is what it is. And just like you want to
Wait,
your baby,
wait for it. Here it comes. It's coming.
I didn't know this was like all on the show. Jesus Christ. I guess I need to step up the library from time to time.
It was like you didn't even exist.
I'm certainly not going to let you sleeping with him mean something to me. That wasn't the issue.
You're missing the point of what the I'm saying.
Here it comes.
You are not motherfucker, bitch. Okay, you.
Wait, did she just tell the wife that she was a non-motherfucking doctor?
Yep.
This is what this
Now
this
keep in mind.
This is what I'm about to watch on Thursday.
But with younger kids. I'm just saying. I had to give you a reference.
Lord, what did
So that's what I said. You better watch it with somebody so you don't break up your stuff.
Yes, you're gonna be mad one way or another.
So you might want to get a handle on that.
I'm gonna go out on the grill. I'm gonna call a couple of my brothers. Thank you for the advice.
I just didn't want you to break up your stuff that you just got.
Yeah, we don't need me to break up my birthday gifts. I didn't.
Guys, this New Girls, it's so much of it. I had to take my dreads out.
But you okay?
Okay,
no, I had to take my dreads out because my hair like is growing at alarming rates.
I'm going to have to let you guys go.
Okay.
But Deshaun, what I thought was gonna happen tomorrow with this reality show, they
all right, sweetie.
They done gave me some education that
I told you. I'm not I don't have no reason to lie to you.
I've seen some reality shows.
Anybody was lying to me. I didn't say anybody was lying to me. I thought I was taking
I'm saying that people lied to you.
No, I thought I was taking proper precautions. What you just showed me, that's what they.
Girl, she yoked somebody up like she was praying for them.
Okay, we gonna end this because I need to start gathering my life together.
Somebody called me
I know y'all have individually talked to me and warned me, and what I was putting together in my head was not what you just showed me.
We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you.
I'm gonna need to call some other people over, evidently.
Now, I don't know what episode they asked you to watch, if they asked you to watch the previous one or a new one, but
they said it's what I was told. It's a season premiere.
Yeah, so I don't know what shenanigans is gonna pop off there because it's a new season. But that's basically, I'm not saying they fight all the time, but it's just literally trivial shenanigans the entire time.
And I don't want to lose my platform. So I need to do some woo-sawing.
I'm telling you.
So that
you man, call me when we get offline.
I don't react because y'all know how I just react off the cuff.
Right.
I know, which is why I said you need to have somebody there to keep you in line.
Right. This is why I need to make some phone calls and
I know. I tried to tell you.
I love y'all. Let me make some phone calls. So I know who I need to have here with me to make sure, I still have a platform the next day. Because
breathe, sweetie, breathe.
They really do that shit on camera?
Yeah.
It's called staying relevant, darling. There's no talent now.
But
there's no such thing as talent at this particular stage. Kim Kardashian crawled so these mofos can walk.
I'm just, you know what? Why am I questioning?
Let's just tell the truth and shame the devil.
Told me what you just showed me, and I just.
Kim Kardashian crawled so these mofos can walk.
All right. I love y'all, but I got to get up the phone because I got to call some people that are close to me so they can be here tomorrow. Because I'm not going to be able to do this alone.
You hear me?
When it was described to me, it was not described to me according to what I was just shown. That's why I agreed. Y'all.
Again, I'm just saying, think of that. Keep that in the back of your mind, because again, I don't know what's going to happen on this season premiere. I don't know, because I don't watch the show.
Nobody told me any of this. They made it seem like it was so innocent, and
like it was just like a show where these young teens who are either stars or trying to be stars would just be trying to fulfill their dreams. No, honey, they're ratchet and messy.
But my thing is, y'all got to realize the only reality shows that I technically keep up with are like cooking shows, which I know fall into the reality show realm. And it's because I want new recipes. You know what I mean?
Chopped.
No, I don't like Chopped.
Why?
I like Guys Grocery Games. No, I don't like Chopped because I'll have to explain it to you tomorrow what my kids did to me, and that's why I got an issue with Chopped. It has nothing to do with the show. It has to do with my children.
Okay.
But I need to get off of here because I need to make some phone calls because I believe y'all that I should not watch this show by myself. I might get all the community guideline violations tomorrow. Like I needed somebody to grab my MacBook tomorrow,
and put it away.
I was not expecting what you showed me.
Again, I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but that's generally what happens with these types of reality shows.
Even a possibility. They made it seem like to me like it was so innocent and
sorry, sis. I didn't want to burst your bubble, but I felt I should be honest with you.
I'm glad that you told. I love y'all. Good night. I got to make some phone calls before some people go to sleep to make sure that they gonna be here tomorrow because I'm gonna need some reinforcements.
Heavy reinforcements.
And I done already told people that I'm gonna do this, so I can't back out. I done gave my word. Yeah, I'm gonna talk to y'all tomorrow. Yeah, love y'all. Bye.
Love you. Bye.
Lord, these motherfuckers really lie.